update on my car on the progress. Right now, I just put in some of the intercooler piping here. That's how big that thing is. It's huge. I bought it planning for a bigger turbo. But anyway, I thought I was going to have to take off this. This is the washer fluid reservoir. Thought I was going to have to take that off. But I can actually squeeze the piping in beside it because it'll move a little bit. I'll just have to run some, I don't know, the plumber's tape, the metal strap, run it around something and keep it away from the piping. Let's see, it just goes up and stops there. I've just got the 90-degree in right now. But this side, same thing. This side I didn't have to move anything except that air box that was here. The air used to flow in through here, through the front, through the grill, and up. I just trimmed away some plastic on this so that it would fit. You can see that how it curves up right there. It used to come out about that high. So I cut off all that plastic, all the extra plastic. Actually shaved it down here, all the way over, all the way over, all the way over. So the intercooler and everything fit. The intercooler fit fine up until this point. Or the bumper fit fine over the intercooler up until this point. And I got it to, I trimmed it from there on. So, as far as the engine goes, right now I'm working on wiring. I put the new top on, which was I think I talked about that in the last video. So I'm running an all-trac. The original O2 sensor was a 1-wire, but I'm running a 4-wire. This doesn't have to be connected for the all-trac to work, but I do have to plug this hole. It's a Blitz downpipe from a 2nd gen 3S GTE. This engine is 3rd gen 3S GTE. Individual coils, those are halfway wired in right now. These are from an Audi. Oh, sorry. Oh, well, they're also on an Audi, but they're from a Jetta. 2000 to 2004 1.8 turbo. Individual coils, coilover plugs. These are TCI style coils, not CDI, so I don't need an igniter. They actually have like a built-in igniter in each one of them. So you can see, like, the only thing I've wired in so far is to the ECU. The 4 signal wires to the ECU, 1 through 4. And then there's the power and the ground. And then there's the ECU ground. So I'm going to have to connect all of that. I've been bundling up my wires. It goes dark whenever I put my hand in front of the camera. I've been bundling up my wires from the new computer. So these are all the leftover ones for the new computer. There, stuff I'm not going to be using. These are my injectors. Still have to wire those in. They're injector plugs. Still have to wire those in. I don't know what these two are from. They're not actually injector harness plugs. I had to get these from another guy because I'm building a harness. And these are the original ones from a 3S GTE. He only sent me 2. These 2, I don't know what they're from, but they actually fit on the injectors, and they're easier to get off, so I like them. So I have those underneath the center inlet on the throttle body. It's a power wire. That's a switched power supply. It's from the switched relay. That's going to go to the mass airflow sensor. Not mass airflow. The idle air control valve. So it's, yeah, on the side. So what else? This bracket for the intercooler is custom made. Me and my friend made it a few years ago. I designed it, and he's the welder, so he just welded it for me. But yeah, it's from the Nissan S14, S15 hybrids. So it's a nice one. I like it. pretty big, but I'm thinking about running these pipes in a little bit farther and maybe putting like a little, I don't know, I really don't know, because I'd like to just use a small part of the intercooler instead of the whole thing, but I'm going to mount the blow-off valve after the intercooler anyway, so that when the pressure is blown off, it's not blown off in front of the intercooler, so that the engine would suck in air. It would be blown off after. So I'll keep some of that pressure, some of it inside the, like while the turbo is still pushing air in, it's not pushing it out the blow-off valve, it's pushing it into the intercooler. So the blow-off valve would be after the intercooler before it's routed into the engine. This is not wired in yet. My coolant temperature sensor, I've got it on top. This car also has a coolant temperature sensor on the bottom of the radiator, which I'm going to have to take advantage of. Maybe put a gauge inside the car so I can see the, like if there is a water leak, I'm not going to see the temperature of the air, which water temperature sensors don't pick up. So, but yeah, I don't have a lot left to do on this, just wiring and more wiring. So no more parts left to buy, I don't think, except for axles, the half shafts, my injector wires there. I've got to finish making the bracket for the alternator so that it fits right. Anyway, but yeah, thanks for watching.